The studio lights of the View shone intensely, bouncing off the sleek surfaces of the set. Charlize Theron, elegant and poised, sat among the panelists, her expression calm but alert. The topic for the day was controversial, the rising tension between Hollywood stars and daytime TV hosts, with focus on personal opinions spilling into the public eye. Charlize had agreed to appear to discuss her recent experiences, but the atmosphere was thick with expectation. As the cameras started rolling, the host introduced the topic. Charlize adjusted her microphone and began speaking. "I think sometimes people forget that public figures are also human," she said softly, but her eyes hinted at the simmering intensity beneath her composed exterior. "We live under scrutiny, and every word can be twisted, every gesture misinterpreted. It's exhausting." Joy Behar, sitting across the table, raised an eyebrow. "Exhausting? You mean like everyone else in the world isn't dealing with challenges?" she quipped, the edge in her voice unmistakable. The studio audience shifted in their seats, sensing the brewing clash. Charlize's jaw tightened imperceptibly. "Of course, everyone faces challenges," she replied, keeping her tone even. "But what I'm saying is that when criticism becomes personal attacks, it stops being conversation and starts being harmful." Joy leaned forward, smirking. "So you're saying celebrities should be immune from criticism?" "Sorry, I didn't get that memo." The exchange was polite on the surface, but the tension was palpable. Charlize's gaze didn't waver. "Not immune," she said calmly, "but deserving of fairness. And I think sometimes the narrative gets distorted to fit a story rather than reflect reality," the audience murmured. Some nodded in agreement, others whispered disapproval. The host intervened, attempting to ease the tension. But Charlize, determined to defend her point, leaned slightly forward. "I'm not here to play games," she said firmly. "I'm here to talk about honesty and respect, which seems to be in short supply lately." By the end of the first segment, the stage was set. Both women had established their positions. Viewers at home could already feel the storm brewing, a confrontation that was polite in phrasing but electric in undercurrent. As the cameras returned from commercial break, the energy in the studio had intensified. Charlize's posture was straight, her hands clasped in front of her, ready to engage. Joy Behar leaned back, a playful yet provocative smirk on her face. "Charlize," Joy started, "I don't mean to be harsh, but sometimes it feels like you're asking the world to walk on eggshells around you." Charlize's eyes narrowed slightly. "I'm not asking," she replied firmly. "I'm stating a reality. Misrepresentation has consequences, and people, celebrities or not, deserve to have their stories told accurately." Joy chuckled lightly. "Oh, come on. Every interview, every speech, it's curated, edited, packaged. That's show business. You can't get upset every time someone has an opinion." The tension snapped. Charlize leaned forward, voice rising just enough to command attention. "I am not upset over opinions. I'm upset over intentional distortion. There's a difference and it matters. You, Joy, have a platform that can shape perception. With that comes responsibility." The studio audience went silent, feeling the electricity between the two women. Joy's smile faltered. "Responsibility? I think we all have opinions. That's what daytime TV is about. And opinions should not be a weapon," Charlize shot back, her voice steady but cutting. "When opinions become attacks disguised as commentary, they harm real people, real lives, and that's what I cannot accept." The debate escalated. Voices rose, gestures became more animated. Charlize challenged Joy on multiple points: exaggeration, bias, and the power of narrative. Joy fired back with sharp wit, refusing to be intimidated. The clash was intense, balanced on a knife edge between civility and confrontation. By the end of the segment, both women had made their points clear. Charlize's composure had cracked just enough to reveal passion and frustration. The audience was captivated, partly in awe, partly in tension, as two strong personalities collided live on air. After the show, social media erupted. Clips of Charlize confronting Joy went viral almost instantly. Comments poured in. Some praised her for courage and honesty. Others criticized her for being overly sensitive. News outlets dissected every exchange, breaking down the debate point by point. Charlize, meanwhile, retreated to a quiet corner backstage. She sipped her water, replaying moments in her mind. She knew she had stirred controversy, but that was part of the purpose. "It's not about winning or losing," she thought. It's about integrity and speaking truthfully even when it's uncomfortable. Her team approached cautiously, offering congratulations mixed with concern. The weight of the discussion lingered, a reminder of how volatile public discourse had become. Charlize reflected on the balance between celebrity and accountability, the fine line between opinion and attack, and the responsibility carried by those in influential positions. Later that evening, as she scrolled through social media, Charlize noted both support and criticism. Yet a sense of resolve remained. She had defended honesty, challenged distortions, and forced a national conversation about media ethics and public perception. For her, the clash wasn't personal, it was about principle. The fallout would continue. Headlines would follow, debates would rage. But Charlize Theron knew that speaking with integrity, even under the spotlight of intense scrutiny, was worth every heated moment. And as the day ended, one fact was clear. She had made her point, sparked conversation, and reminded everyone why she was not only a star on screen but also a force to be reckoned with in real life.